All right, welcome back, guys. This is my fourth, is it fourth or third? Should be fourth tutorial, video tutorials on HTML. And in this video tutorial, we are going to be discussing about HTML elements. Now, HTML documents are made up of HTML elements. Everything you see inside here are HTML elements. Now, sorry, in my previous video, my time was about to elapse, so I had to rush up. Anyway, I was trying to show you the image and how you can insert image in your document. Sorry, we are going to take time later on to explain how, when we are going to be dealing with images and links, we are going to really take time. So I was just showing you how that you can also insert images and links on your web pages. Anyway, now we are going to be talking about elements now. Now HTML elements are written with the start tag, with the end tag, with the contents in between. Now all these are HTML elements: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all of them here. From the opening tag to the close tag, they are all HTML elements, each of them. Okay. Now we also what again? Let's see. Now we have lots of them. We have HTML elements. So we have a paragraph. We have paragraph, and we have links. We have images. We have body. Now, like I told you before, everything inside the body, that is in between the body, is what the browser is going to display. Now when you open the browser now to check that out, you see that all the head tags and the titles are not displayed. Now the title here is what is going to display on the title bar. Okay, the title is what is going to display on the title bar. For example, let's change this to page. Okay, tutorials. Let's change this to tutorial. Now open that in the browser. On the heading here, you see it's going to change to tutorials. Okay, now that's just that. Okay, now let's try to check explain HTML files elements. Now the heading, the HTML opening tag elements defines the document, the whole document. Defines the whole document. We also have the body, the head. Everything that comes between the head describes the web page, what it's all about. Okay, now everything that comes between the body elements or tags describe is the contents of the web page. Okay, now anything that comes between the heading tag will be the heading of the web page. Now anything that comes between the paragraph tag is the paragraph. Different paragraph we have when we go to a website where we have lots of information, like like we have this one. You see, this is a paragraph, the first one. This is the second one. We also have this is also a paragraph. Okay, this can be an heading for this paragraph. Okay, this is a paragraph. This is an heading for this paragraph. This is also a paragraph. This is a paragraph. Stuff like that. Okay, now like I said, in the h1, the h1 element defines the heading, and okay, and the paragraph defines the p defines the paragraph. Okay, all right. Please, and anytime you're writing an HTML code or an HTML, don't always forget your closing tag at the end. Your closing by using a forward slash to and a closing tag to tell the browser that this is where this particular element ends, this particular tag ends. Okay, now if for example we have this, now nothing is going to happen. Actually, nothing is going to happen. Oh wow, it actually happened. Anyway, so okay, let's close this and see. Excuse me. Let me remove this image. Wow. Okay, so always make sure that you close your tags. Always make sure you close your tag to avoid unexpected um, um, results. Okay, make sure you close your tags. If you don't close them, you will discover that there are some irregularities that will show up for you, and it might waste your time. Okay, so make sure you always, while you're creating an opening tag, close it before you write something between them. Okay, so we also have what we call an empty HTML tags. Empty HTML tags, or empty HTML element. Empty HTML elements are with no content inside. So we have lots of them. We have the line break. We are going to really look at that now. We have line break. Now, if for example I write, this is my first paragraph. Okay, now let's try to view this in the browser, see what's going to show up. Now this is my first paragraph. So now if we add BR here, it means it's going to take this to the next line. You can see this has no break. It has no closing tag, rather, sorry. It has no closing tag. So that's what we call an empty element. Now the BR here is an empty element without a closing tag. It has no closing tag. It defines a line break. Now it means it breaks the next anything that comes after it to the next line. Okay, all right. Now in HTML5, you don't need to close your empty elements. You don't need to close your empty element. But if you want stricter validation, if you want to be strict with your validation, or you need to make your document readable by XML, that's what we call XML parsers, you should close all HTML elements. So that's why it's advisable for you to always close anything you have, any tag you have. So like now, this one doesn't have a closing tag, so while you create it, make sure you close it too. Okay, alright, it still work well. Now this is a tip for you. This is a tip. Is a tip. Now HTML tags are not case sensitive, which means any tag you write in, you can also write them in capital letters. They are not case sensitive. So most times when you make mistakes typing them in capital letter, you think it's actually going to affect your page, it's not going to affect it. Okay, but HTML5 standard does not require lowercase tags, so it's recommended that you always use lowercase. Okay, so that's just what it is. So always make sure that you close your tags, and make sure that all your tags are written in lowercase or small letters. Okay, alright. In my next video tutorial, what are we going to be discussing? Anyway, you're still going to see what it's going to be anyway. So you might be talking about attributes, and we might be talking about HTML attributes. Attributes provide additional information about HTML elements. We'll be discussing that in the next tutorial. Alright, please, if you like my video, to encourage me, you subscribe and like, subscribe and like. And if you have any question, you can always post it on the comment section. I'll get back to you. Thank you very much. See you in the next video.